Hello everybody, welcome to iExamB's Legal Beat. This is Amrita, your law faculty here at iExamB. Embrace the iExamB learning experience with us and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Legal Bee. Legal Bee is the exclusive law channel of iExamB. Here we keep on providing you exciting content for various examination preparations. If you're preparing for SEBI Grade A Legal Officer exam, RBI Grade B Legal Officer exam, IBPS SO Law Officer examination, various other examinations after your law, you are at the right place. Do check out our online courses available on our website www.iexamb.com. आप इन कोर्सेज के डेमो भी एक्टिवेट करके देख सकते हैं. कोई भी क्वेरीज हो आप हमें डायरेक्टली रीच आउट कर सकते हैं बाय पुटिंग एन ईमेल ऑन दिस ईमेल आईडी hello@iexamb.com. Call us on 9205524028 or directly write to us in the comment section of this video. लीगल बी को सब्सक्राइब करके बाकी के वीडियोस भी चेकआउट कर लीजिए. वी प्रोवाइड यू कंटेंट, स्ट्रैटेजिक प्रिपरेशन वीडियोस एंड वेरियस अदर लीगल करंट अफेयर रिलेटेड वीडियोस ऑन iExamB's law channel Legal Bee. Download our app from the Google Play Store and prepare 50% faster for job preparations. I am continuing my series of descriptive answer writing, which is very beneficial for SEBI Grade A Legal Officer examination. How to write descriptive answers. I am discussing sample answers in each and every video. अगर आपने बाकी के videos मिस कर दिए हैं, do check it out in the playlist of Legal Bee. आज की वीडियो में मैंने 11th क्वेश्चन डिस्कस किया है विद अ सैम्पल आंसर दैट इज फ्रॉम इंडियन पीनल कोड. व्हाट आर एग्जेम्पशंस फ्रॉम क्रिमिनल लायबिलिटी एज अंडर आईपीसी. Introduction part we will be starting with. As per the criminal jurisprudence, an accused is presumed to be innocent unless proven to be guilty beyond reasonable doubt by the prosecution. As Indian Penal Code fixes penal liability on the accused, it also provides for some exceptions to criminal liability. Chapter 4, Section 76 to 106 provides for general exceptions from criminal liability. Now here I would like to give you a tip. As you all are preparing for the examinations and you're about to give your exams, you have to write these descriptive answers. You may have a question in mind that as per the new laws, do we have to write the answers as per the new laws or the old laws? Now here I have given you as per IPC only, but I would suggest कि कोई भी टॉपिक है उस पर डिपेंड करता है. अगर कोई टॉपिक है जो कम्प्लीटली चेंज हो चुका है न्यू लॉज में, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल सेडिशन है, तो आप ऑब्वियसली पुराने के हिसाब से आंसर नहीं लिख सकते. सो इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टॉपिक. अभी यहाँ पे चैप्टर नंबर, सेक्शन नंबर्स चेंज हुआ है, वो आप यहाँ पे मेंशन कर सकते हो. वर्ड लिमिट की वजह से हमें थोड़ा सा कंसाइज रहना होगा. सो आप एक रेफरेंस दे सकते हो कि भारतीय न्याय संहिता के हिसाब से दीज आर द चेंजेस और दीज आर द सेक्शन नंबर्स. अगर पूरा कंप्लीटली टॉपिक ही चेंज है तो आपको उसको न्यू के हिसाब से लिखना होगा और वहाँ पे मेंशन करना होगा दैट अर्लियर दिस वाज देयर, नाउ इट इज़ नॉट देयर, और अर्लियर दिस वाज नॉट देयर, नाउ दिस हैज़ बीन एडेड. जैसे टेररिज्म हो गया, ये ऑफेंस पहले आईपीसी में नहीं था, अभी बीएनएस में है. सो ये आपको क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से डिसाइड करना होगा दैट हाउ यू हैव टू फ्रेम योर आंसर एज पर द न्यू लॉ और एज पर द ओल्ड लॉ. General defenses available. Now general defenses are many and you have a very small word limit of 250 to 300 words. So in one liners we have to sum it up. Mistake of fact 76-79. If any person commits an act under an impression that he is legally bound to do it, then it is not an offense. You can see that I would have elaborated it if there would have been more word limit. Word limit अगर ज़्यादा है, अगर लॉन्ग आंसर के लिए ये क्वेश्चन आता है तो आप इसमें एग्जाम्पल्स ज़रूर दीजिएगा. Judicial acts is the next defense 77-78. Immunity to judges and officers executing the judgment or orders in good faith even if they act without jurisdiction. यहाँ पे वन लाइनर्स ही देने पड़ रहे हैं, नहीं तो आप इसको और एलैबोरेट कर सकते हैं. बट दिस इज व्हाट इज द आर्ट ऑफ डिस्क्रिप्टिव आंसर राइटिंग. यू हैव टू सम अप विद इन अ स्मॉल वर्ड लिमिट द एंटायर इंपॉर्टेंट कंटेंट हैज टू बी गिवन. अब जनरल डिफेंसेस हैं, यहाँ पे आप एक भी डिफेंस को एलिमिनेट नहीं कर सकते. So how you can sum it up, that is what is important. Accident, section 80. Acts done with proper care and caution, causing misfortune or unforeseeable incidents. Absence of criminal intention is clubbed together 81 to 86, 92 to 94. There are many acts that are covered under it. What is the general explanation? There are certain acts which, though prohibited under law, are committed without criminal intent or mens rea. So absence of mens rea is what is the main defense available over here. These can be acts of necessity, act of child, lunatic, act by an intoxicated person. But remember that intoxication should not be voluntary. It should be done involuntarily, or it should be administered by somebody else. Then that person who is under intoxication is having absence of mens rea. Under threat, if you're doing an act under threat, or you're doing an act for benefit of another in good faith, or you're making a communication in good faith, but as a result of that communication the person goes in shock, and then he is suffering for some disease, or he is suffering from heart attack, any such kind of incidents. So there is absence of mens rea, and therefore there is absence of criminal intention and liability as a result. This is a very, very brief area. You can elaborate it with tons of examples, and you can define each and every act of necessity, child, lunatic further, but keeping the question and the answer word limit. In this answer, it was not possible to go beyond this. This is exactly around, I have calculated, it's around 297 words in which I have framed this particular answer. आप इसको प्रैक्टिस कीजिएगा ज़रूर एंड डू चेक इट आउट. कोई भी क्वेरीज है, वी आर देयर टू हेल्प यू. इस आंसर को पीपीटी को आप डाउनलोड करके रख लीजिए, इट विल हेल्प यू आउट. एक्ट डन बाय कंसेंट, सेक्शन 87 to 91. Voluntary non-fit, injuria. Injuria has been skipped over here by mistake. Any act done with consent of victim is not punishable. Trifling acts, section 95. De minimis non curat lex. Law does not concern itself with trifles or minor matters. Now this is what is the maxim. I have put a hyphen over here to eliminate the extra words. Law does not concern itself with trifles or minor matters or simple matters. Law is not going to take them as a very big case and impose liability in those cases. Private defense, very, very important, 96 to 106. Now private defense is a topic, it is a topic in itself. But यहाँ पे आपको sum up करना होगा. Individuals can protect themselves and their property against unlawful aggression by others. Conclusion. Now in the conclusion we can add one important point over here relating to evidence, but here it is relevant. Onus of proving an exception lies on an accused. As per section 105 of Indian Evidence Act, if any person desires to avail any of the 7 exceptions under general exception chapter 4 of IPC, he must prove that his case falls within any of these exceptions. The burden of proving that this case falls within any of the exceptions lies on the accused. Here we are able to show that we are aware of the topic in and around, not just restricting ourselves only to IPC, but also evidence. So this shows a comprehensive show of your knowledge in your answer. And this is how you can impress your examiner and score very well in the descriptive answer section. For more such kind of videos, stay tuned to LegalBee. Prepare 50% faster with us at iExamBee. Download our app from the Google Play Store and check the full course access available on our app. Offline access is also available, and all these features, live classes, daily quizzes, current affairs, everything is available on our iExamBee app. Do check it out. Have a great day.